welcome back to my channel again. Today let's check some useful websites where you can search different research topic, find relevant paper and resources and so on. So the first one is called Research Rabbit app. In this website you can check relevant papers with very easy interaction with the interface. Let's try to first of all add a new paper here. You do not always need to have the detailed serial number and different tags to search the paper. You can just type the names. For example, we can type attention is all you need, right? And you just go search, and you see here the first one seems to be the one paper that I want to check. I add to my collection and just come here. As you can see in the middle, it is already exploring the papers like similar work. Yeah, you can see once you click similar work, you are going to see a graph on the right to show you the relevant papers, and you can also check the references of this paper and the citations. I think this means that the count of cited records for this paper, and you can see also the authors and the suggested authors regarding this paper. So let's check similar work. Okay, because if we want to further research or explore deeper on this topic, we might need to understand the relevant researches. For example, this one, if we click one of the paper in the graph, we are going to see the details of this paper. And although sometimes you see here there is no PDF resource, but with the name and details, you can further explore. You can also export different papers in different formats. For example, we can also export in CSV, and let's see. Okay, here we have it. For this one, we have some limited information. For example, we have the title, abstract, but we do not have the other ID numbers. So yeah, whenever you have different information, you might decide how you can proceed with the next step, right? You can search for the exact paper on Google, or just utilize this list to get an idea to understand which paper should be the next step. Okay, so there are also additional functions you can check here, but I think the main point here is that with this graph, I can understand there could be multiple papers correlated and useful for me to explore. The next one is called keywords.groundedai.company. In this website, actually, it's quite different. It does not provide you with the search result of a paper immediately. Actually, you use just a keyword. It expands the keyword to find some relevant research. For example, let's see here if we type in natural language understanding, it will search relevant words and then map to different research, right? As you can see, natural language understanding, if we zoom in, we have like this one, contextual embedding, transfer learning, privacy, preservation, and so on. And once you click, for example, this one, natural language understanding, it shows you all these papers has the keyword in the paper's name. And if you go here to see the privacy preservation, there is also a paper regarding, first of all, natural language understanding, but with additional information in the title as privacy preserving. Okay, so this tool is also very useful for you to explore the relevant papers or researches to the topic you are interested in. And once you click this paper, you can also click the link to the paper. So usually it works. Then you can check further the information. The advantage of this one is that it shows you the keyword graph, which is not like the first one. The first one shows you the key author and also the year. You need to click each one to understand the detail. But for the keyword search, this one, you already have an idea of the direction. For example, like this cluster, I mean, you can just visualize it as a cluster, like this cluster on the right-hand side of natural language understanding. Which topic could they be relevant to? So it's in a different layout and could display different useful information. All right. The next one is called the Open Knowledge Map. Open Knowledge Map. Let's do the similar things. Let's check natural language processing. And as you can see here, we have two modes. The first one is more relevant to life science. The second one is more general, right? So since we are talking about natural language processing is in our machine learning and generative AI domain, so I choose the second one. And as you can see here, it is creating a knowledge map instantly. It usually takes several seconds, less than 1 minute. And after the generation, you can see it actually shows you this graph. But this graph is also different from the previous two options we just saw. It actually shows you like the circle and there are several papers inside. So I guess this is already a result of clustering, like this one about language modeling, and so on. If we click here, we're going to see, okay, there are some papers regarding natural language processing, and they could have higher similarity inside of this group. If we click this one, we're going to see this paper, and also we can check the PDF. It's very convenient, although this one we only see one page. Okay, if we check another one, let's see. Okay, we can also export the document. Okay, so I don't think that we actually have the full text of the paper, but again, you can download the citation information, and yeah, in general, I think it's also useful, but in a different layout. All right, now let's move to the Litmaps. Litmaps is also a similar tool as the previous three. Okay, now let's just try to search something like machine learning keyword, and once we enter, we are going to see it is generating a graph which shows the relationship between different papers relevant to the current topic. And you can see on the left hand side, I think it is already ranked by the similarity score. Okay, so as you can see, this is the most relevant. You can also choose a different year, like since 2025, 2024, and so on. Okay, so in here you already have an option to choose the range of the search. And on the right hand side, you can see there is already a display of the graph, but it's not clickable. It says select an article. For example, if we choose the first one, and this one shows some details about the paper. Let's see if we can. We needed to sign up. Let's do that. All right, after signing up, I'm going to check again, but like the previous paper is not here anymore. I guess there might be some issues. Let me check. Okay, let's ignore that. First of all, we choose this paper. Okay, and we go to explore relevant articles, and it's going to generate the map. Okay, it seems like there is no related article about this one. Okay, let's try to search again. Machine learning, and if we choose the second one, explore related articles. Okay, as you can see on the left hand side, usually if it is running a search, you're going to wait for a while, right? Now we have this knowledge graph, okay, showing the different links of different paper. Once you click the detail one, you're going to see the detail of this paper, and you have different options to work on your next step. However, now it says there is also option to subscribe to a license to be pro user. But to be honest, I think now there are so many AI tools, it does not make sense to pay for these tools. But if you find it necessary, you can do that, of course. Okay, so basically we have the app.litmaps and also litmaps.com. I think they're the same. And here is another website offers similar functionality. It's called the Scite. Scite. It is not free. You can start a free 7-day trial. But if you do not subscribe, let me see if I can check. Attention is all you need. Yeah, it's mandatory. You need to sign up. I'm not going to show demo of this one, but as I already shared with you, we have several free tools. You already saw, like the research rabbits, like the keywords, grounded AI, like Open Knowledge Map. All these three are free. And for the Litmaps, you have option to upgrade to Pro version. And for the S site, you need to subscribe. You need to sign up and start 7-day free trial. Then you need to choose a plan. As you can see, there is also a description of the pricing. So this is what I want to share with you today. So we have different tools to search for academic papers, researches, and so on. Of course, you can also use ChatGPT, Claude, different tools, and also now we have tools like Manners. Although now is in the initial stage, you need the invitation code to try it. But like Convergence AI and so on, you can also try because in the end, I think however you utilize these tools, your objective could be very specific. Is that you need to find relevant information of a keyword, of a research, and so on. So in general, these are all the tasks about searching. So choose a tool which you feel most comfortable with and start exploring. I think it could be very useful for you to write a paper, read the relevant research, and find more insight for your research or for your study. I wish this video is useful for you. Please, if you like my content, do support me. I have my links all in my Linktree page. Share my video, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye bye.